And we are back. And if you're just joining us now, we are joining the Corozal Community College via Zoom to talk about their top achievers. So joining us on Zoom, we have the first valedictorian, Jerry Chapley, the second valedictorian, Trinity Noble, the third valedictorian, Nahim Ovanda, the fourth valedictorian, Datarnan Vela, the salutatorian, Glitzy Kukul, and the third top student, Damaria Bautista. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, this is the first time, Brighton, I don't know about you,
Yes.
that I'm seeing 4 valedictorians.
Yes.
So please tell us about how those top students were selected and how you're feeling right now.
Well, the top students, I believe, were simply selected by grade point average as normal. But in this case, we had 4 of these students, including myself, having a GPA of 4.0 throughout their entire years
Wow.
at CCC. And as such, we were all, I guess, deemed as valedictorians.
So nobody get one 3.98 or a 3.9999. Okay.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah,
That's
we got,
impressive.
Yes.
4.0 like straight through, and well, for me that is a huge accomplishment. So yeah.
Wow.
Now I want to speak about the subject areas that you majored in. So I want to start with Jerry Chabley. What's your major, and what do you foresee for yourself going forward? Let's start there.
Okay, so my major, I took tree science here at CCC. And that simply means that my major is chemistry, biology, and physics. And in the future, I plan to become involved in the medical field. As of now, I plan to venture into nursing.
Trinity, speak to us about your major and what you foresee for yourself in the near future.
Good morning. I also took the 3 science course. And in the future, I plan on taking computer science as I want to be a software engineer.
Wow.
Nahim,
I also embarked on the tree science course, and I plan to enter the medical field and one day become a surgeon.
Datarnian,
I am also in 3 science. We were all 3 science students, and I also do want to venture into the medical field. I want to major in biochem, and well, my future plan is to become an anesthesiologist.
Glitzy,
Well, I also took the tree science course, and I'm gonna further my studies with biology and chemistry. And I want to venture the criminology field to be a forensic pathologist.
and Damari.
I took the business course, and in the future, I want to do something with accounting, but I'm pretty open to anything because I might change my mind in the future.
That 3 science program was very, very competitive, I must say.
Right. All 4.0.
All 4.0s coming from the 3 science. But certainly, I would say what you would call the lily amongst roses at this point would be the one business student who
Yes.
also is a top achiever as well. But it's really nice to see young people being go-getters, being
Yes.
high achievers. Speak to us a bit. We'll start off with Datarnian. What your years has been like at the Corozal Community College, and what your study schedule looks like to be able to maintain such a high GPA.
Well, at CCC, it's honestly been an enjoyable experience for me. It hasn't, I haven't run into any challenges, and that's just really great for me. When it comes to studying, though, I'm not really, I don't know how to express it, but I'm not really the person to study hard and like go every day and study like every night before a test or something. I'm more of like just laid back, and I try to relax myself. I don't stress over work a lot, and I guess that is what really helped me out. My attitude towards it, and just not really stressing over the work.
So I guess this question is for anybody that is willing to answer. But apart from your studies, are there other extracurricular activities that you're interested in that I guess you could say gave you the skills to continue being a top achiever?
Yes, so for me, apart from being involved in the tree science course here at CCC, I also ventured into the children's parliament. I joined the marching band here at my school, and I was also part of the peer helpers here at my school. I worked with UNICEF,
Wow.
and I've just been very active in my community.
Okay. Anybody else? Any sports people? Okay, so it's all academics, but that's wonderful. And the only reason I ask is because and then Brighton can attest to this, is that when you're out there and you're looking for colleges, yes, the academia is 100% important, but you know, people are looking for other skills and techniques that could be useful to you in the workforce. So with that, I can ask, I guess I will give the question to Damari. What has it been like for you being a top business student, and is there any other course that you're interested in? Because you said you're not really sure what you want to do yet. So is there any other class or subject that you like?
Well, the whole thing has been really amazing. Considering I wasn't really expecting it, and it just makes me feel really proud of myself that I was able to achieve it. And what I'm going to be studying really is going to be accounting and economics. But as I said before, I'm not really sure what I'll be venturing in. Considering I like a lot of subjects, mostly math. That's why I'm going to be going to take a accounting and economics program when I go to sixth farm.
And where are you all off to college? I'm assuming you've already sent in your applications, you've already gotten some responses. Where are you going, and what will you be studying?
I plan to go to Corozal Community College.
And everybody else? Anybody else?
Well, I plan to enroll at our national university, UB, and I'm going to be majoring in the nursing program.
Oh, nice.
I am also gonna be attending University of Belize for majoring in biology and chemistry.
Nice.
I'm going to the Corozal Junior College, sorry. And I'm going to be majoring in computer science.
I'm also going to Corozal Junior College, and I'll be majoring in biochemistry.
All right.
I'll also be embarking in Corozal Junior College, and I'll be majoring in biology chemistry.
So a lot of scientists, a lot of doctors that are going to be in this
A lot of
generation,
people who are in the
Brighton.
science field. What would be your advice as young high achievers to those who are going now in transitioning into fourth form and preparing for CXCs, preparing for exams? What would be your advice to them? And you could share the mic around and give your perspective.
I'd say develop the skill to properly manage your time. I think that's one of the things that I wasn't too good at, and that caused me to lose a lot of family and friend time because I procrastinated a lot. So when weekends were about to finish, when Monday was coming up, I knew I had so many deadlines, and you'd see me there all Sunday, all during the day, sitting in front of my laptop trying to submit all work. But yes, if I had to give an advice, it would be to learn to properly manage your time.
Nice.
I agree with Jerry because I am also a procrastinator, and I tend to end up in the same situation as him. But I would say that it's dedication and having the motivation to pull yourself through it and but don't stress yourself out because that's just not gonna help you really.
I would say to learn to manage your school life and your personal life. Without a healthy you can't get high grades. You can't really do anything. So instead of trying to mainly focus on your education, try to focus more on yourself. And as Belize said, have motivation. But at times motivation, it comes and it goes. So that's where determination kicks in.
Well, my advice was, I don't know, simply just relax. Don't stress about it too much. I really didn't stress that much about work, as I had said. But, well, that was good advice. Managing your time is a real skill, and it takes improvement and dedication to really mark a difference as to when you can decide to work and when you decide to spend time with friends or family. But other than that, other than just work, I always advise students to just try your best to relax. Don't stress over it too much, because that'll just decrease your chances of really doing good and performing well.
My advice would be to believe in yourself. Sometimes that's all we have to start doing, believing in ourselves, having the courage to keep on going despite the odds, despite the limits, despite the obstacles, and simply having fun at the same time.
Wow, that's wonderful advice. And the fact that you all are so young and can understand this and deal with your situation in different ways and still be top achievers. Congratulations to all of you. I noticed there's a young lady in green sitting there with you. Is that your teacher, your principal? Introduce yourself, miss.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Kenisha Gibson. I'm from the CCC ES program.
Okay. Tell us about that.
Well, I'm the valedictorian, one of the valedictorian from night classes here at the CCC college.
That is wonderful. Can you please tell us what that experience has been like and going back to school and how you're able to come out on top as valedictorian?
Well, my experience was wonderful here. It was really great to come back to school after so many years. And I'm really proud of myself because I made it as one of the top students after being so long out of school.
What did you major?
In business management.
What advice do you have for people that are not sure if they would like to go back and how they can transition from not being in school into going back to school?
Well, my advice would be it's never too late for you to continue your studies. And if you want something, you can always achieve it if you go for it.
Well, guys, we're quickly running out of time, but we would like to say on behalf of everyone here at Channel 5, congratulations to all of you. I still can't believe four valedictorians
from the same class.
How was the competition with you all? I would imagine that you're all friends. How was that, trying to compete for that top tier student? How did that go?
I think for most of us, it was like our main motivation because we would encourage each other. When one of us would fall, we'd pick each other up. So, I wouldn't have been here if it weren't for, them, because as I said, they were my main motivation. So I think it was extremely amazing to be part of a class with them.
So I can ask you the $1 million question. Who gave to write the speech and who gave to say it?
Who got to write the speech? Oh.
Everybody.
All of you have to say a speech. It's going to be a long graduation.
Not really, because we tried to make it as short as possible. We got a 5-minute time limit, I think.
Okay. Are you all coordinating?
More or less.
Just before you all leave, I want to do a check-in with you all because we know that COVID-19 has put us in learning spaces virtually. How has that been as top achievers in your program, being away from the physical learning space for the past 2 years?
Well, it has really impacted us because since we're in the science program, we missed out on a lot of labs. We didn't get that chance to actually carry it out and see it for ourselves. So that is something that I was waiting for when I enrolled in the tree science program. I was excited to do these experiments, but sadly we couldn't do it. We did get some chances to do some, but it's still something that I wish I could have done here at CCC.
Any other that wants to contribute to that question?
Well, for the online schooling, it was quite fun at first, I must say. Well, to me at least. Just to get a break from school was
Get to stay
actually
home, right?
To stay home.
and just being away from physical, it kind of made me relax a bit. But the problem was that after a while, I started realizing that I was relaxing too much, and I didn't wanna. I still wanted to keep my schooling at a high priority, so I had to buckle up. So that's when it really started to turn into me having to do the work and still maintaining my dedication, I guess. And that really made me realize that being in person or having in-person schooling was really just the better option because you could gain more knowledge there.
Well, guys, somebody else?
I think not only that, but it also impacted our mental health as we were isolated from society, basically. But it made us truly realize that we do have a support group within each other, as we would always keep up with each other, ask each other, how their day was and stuff like that. So if anything, really, this whole pandemic just brought us closer together.
Like that.
Yeah.
Guys, we thank you so much for joining us today. It's so wonderful to see young people being so motivated to be top achievers, and it truly is an inspiration for everybody else that follows.
Absolutely.
I like the fact that most of you, if not all of you, kind of already have an idea of where you want to go. Small advice: nothing in life is standard. There will always be shifts and challenges along the way, and just like I think one of you rightfully mentioned, it's how you approach it that makes a difference. So thank you guys for being here today. Congratulations and good luck. All right, bye.
Thank you.
And there you have it, April.
Yes.
So we go ahead now and we take a final break, and when we're back, we're going to be having our wrap up for this morning. Stay with us.